Imagine dying at just 20 years old and then making more money than ever before. That sounds impossible, but for XXXTentacion, it became reality. Within hours of his death, millions of people rushed to stream his music. Songs exploded across Spotify. Albums climbed back onto the charts. His name dominated YouTube, Apple Music, and social media. But while the world was mourning, something else was happening behind the scenes. Every click, every stream, every download was turning into money, and almost nobody knows where that money actually went. Jose Onfroy didn't grow up rich. He wasn't born into the music industry. He wasn't backed by billionaire investors. Just a teenager with a laptop, a microphone, and emotions that millions of people somehow understood.
Yeah, the grind never stops. Late nights, early mornings, chasing the vibe. Keep it real.
Instead of polished radio hits, he uploaded raw recordings to SoundCloud. The quality was rough. The vocals cracked. The beats were simple, but they felt real. And on the internet, sometimes real beats perfect. His audience grew at a speed almost nobody expected. Millions of streams, sold-out shows, record labels fighting for contracts. What started as bedroom recordings suddenly became a multi-million-dollar business. But here's the twist. Most people think musicians become rich because they're famous. That's not how the music industry works. The biggest money isn't made from fame, it's made from ownership. And that's where this story becomes fascinating. Think about your favorite song. Every single time someone presses play, money starts moving, not much. Usually just fractions of a cent. But now imagine that happening. Not once, not 1,000 times, but billions. Spotify pays, Apple Music pays, YouTube pays, radio stations pay, TV licensing pays, movie licensing pays. Even TikTok can generate royalties. Every platform becomes another tiny stream of income. Alone, they're almost invisible. Together, they become a financial machine. Every platform becomes another tiny stream of income. Alone, they're almost invisible. Together, they become a financial machine. The moment news of XXXTentacion's death spread across the world, something unusual happened. People who had never listened to his music before suddenly became curious. Old fans came back, playlists were updated, reaction videos flooded YouTube. His songs started appearing in recommendations everywhere. His voice was gone, but the algorithm didn't care. It only saw one thing: attention. And attention is one of the most valuable currencies on the internet. The moment news of XXXTentacion's death spread across the world, something unusual happened. People who had never listened to his music before suddenly became curious. Old fans came back, playlists were updated, reaction videos flooded YouTube. His songs started appearing in recommendations everywhere. His voice was gone, but the algorithm didn't care. It only saw one thing: attention. And attention is one of the most valuable currencies on the internet. Here's what most people never think about. A song isn't just art. Legally, it's intellectual property. And intellectual property can keep producing income long after its creator is gone. Every stream, every licensed song, every official merchandise sale, every new fan discovering an old album. The catalog keeps working, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never asks for a vacation. It never gets tired. That's why investors have become obsessed with music catalogs. In recent years, companies and investment funds have spent billions of dollars buying the rights to songs from legendary artists. Why? Because they aren't buying music. They're buying predictable cash flow. If millions of people keep listening every month, the catalog keeps generating revenue. In many ways, a successful song behaves more like a rental property than a piece of entertainment. And that's the lesson hidden inside XXXTentacion's story. Most people spend their lives chasing income. Artists, entrepreneurs, and investors who think differently chase ownership. Income stops the moment you stop working. Ownership can continue working without you. That's the difference between getting paid and building an asset. People remember XXXTentacion for the headlines, for the controversy, for the tragedy. But history may remember something else. He accidentally built an asset that outlived him. His music continued reaching millions of people. His catalog continued creating value, not because he was still here, but because ownership doesn't disappear when a person does. And maybe that's the biggest financial lesson of all. If this video changed the way you think about wealth, ownership, and money, subscribe. Because the biggest financial stories are often hidden where nobody thinks to look.